If you want to protect your business from cyber threats in 2022 and are overwhelmed or not sure where to begin, then this episode is for you. In this episode, we're going to discuss 4 strategies for 2022, how they protect your business, and what you need to do to quickly implement them in your business. It's all coming up right now. Hello everybody, welcome back to Think Cybersecurity. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about 4 different strategies you can use to protect your business in 2022. These are some of the strategies that we are employing this year and the ones we think are going to make the most impact for the investment. Let's not waste any time and get on with the first strategy. The first strategy is to make cybersecurity a business priority. Many businesses believe they are vulnerable to a cyber attack, yet most don't make it a business priority. We've worked with many clients who had set aside budget and resources to improve the cybersecurity of their businesses, yet they didn't get a whole lot of value out of those commitments. This is because when a business priority came up, business would move cybersecurity aside to be faster, cheaper, or make things easier. Often this results in a patchwork of some cybersecurity here, none there. There's really no consistent protection. Not making cybersecurity a business priority is kind of like going all in on Facebook ads before you have a concrete offer. You're going to spend a lot and you may have some success on traffic or conversions, but you're not really going to get many quality leads or sales. To make cybersecurity a priority in your business, we think there's 3 things you need to have. The first is resources to spend on cybersecurity. That is money and time. The second is the willingness to put in the work to make the changes. And the third is the willingness to be ready to maintain those changes that all of your work up to this point has created. Even if you have an unlimited budget, all the time in the world, if you don't prioritize putting in the work and then doing the maintenance afterwards, you're not going to be very successful. With cybersecurity, unfortunately, there aren't any shortcuts, and there's really no strategies to bypass the lack of priority or the lack of interest. Be honest with yourself on this one. If you can't make it a priority right now, that's okay. Take some time until you can make it a priority. You'll be a lot more effective once you do. The second is a third-party strategy. By the end of 2021, it's predicted that 99% of companies will use one or more third-party services. Based on this statistic, if you do nothing else this year, ensure you're not only choosing third-party solutions which are secure, but you're also using them securely as well. This means enabling and actively using the security features the application has. Believe it or not, third-party service providers don't usually make your cybersecurity a priority. We've seen a lot of third-party services with no security at all. Ease of use and simplicity usually win over. Sound familiar? I bet you've debated this trade-off in your business at some point. If it hasn't happened yet, I'm sure it'll cross your mind at some point in the future. The third strategy is to back up. This is probably the most annoying and boring strategy of all of them. However, this is one of the 2 strategies that we believe can pay the most dividends in certain situations. One of those situations is ransomware. This is the one threat that shows no signs of slowing down. Backups, including offline backups, are your best way to restore your systems if you're affected by ransomware. They won't help you if your data is stolen by ransomware, but will at least get you back up and operating quickly. And last but not least, the final strategy is limiting and protecting data. In our opinion, this is the second strategy that can pay the most dividends in certain situations, like ransomware. In the event of a cybersecurity incident, the data you have often becomes the innocent victim. Attackers either want to encrypt it, or steal it for ransom, or steal it to sell it later. The best way to prevent against this is to protect the data you have and limit who has access to it. If your assistant's job is to exclusively post to social media and respond to customer support emails, then they don't need access to your company's books or the names, ages, and physical addresses of your customers. You may listen to this and laugh, yet this is often the kind of situation we see. Everyone has access to everything in the business, which means everyone has the opportunity to expose the data the company has. Speaking of this, If you really don't need your customers' ages and physical addresses, then why are you collecting them in the first place? If you signed up for any of our products, you'll notice that all we ask for is a first name and an email address. We don't even ask for a last name. Why? It's because we don't need any of that information, and if we don't have it, then we don't have to expend the effort to secure it. You can implement this in your business by limiting the access to data to only those in your business who need it to complete their daily tasks. You can also review the data you're collecting. If you're collecting data you don't need, then stop collecting it. Alright, so those are the 4 strategies that we are employing this year, and the ones we think are going to make the most impact for the investment in 2022. Let us know what you thought of these. Are you going to implement any of them in your business this year? Are there any that you're implementing this year that weren't on our list? If you enjoyed this episode and you want more of this, then get our 30-day online business cybersecurity jumpstart guide and learn step-by-step how to start protecting your business from cyber threats in the next 4 weeks. You can get it by going to the link in the description, which is thinkcybersecure.com/guide. If you've enjoyed this episode, then join us by clicking that subscribe button and make sure you don't miss an episode. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please click the like button as well. Costs you nothing, but helps us reach a wider audience. Stay tuned, and until next time, remember that cybersecurity isn't a destination, it's a journey. A journey that requires commitment and action. Commitment to keep going, and action to keep adjusting as threats change and evolve. See you next time.